Yeah. Yeah, what is going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of From My Experience podcast. I'm your host,
Hi
Rob,
guys.
and I got my numero uno with me, Biff.
Hi guys. How are you? Hopefully everything's going great. With this episode, we'll be out of retrograde.
I
Well,
don't,
almost out of retrograde, but by the time we have the next episode, we'll be out of retrograde. So you guys made it. Woot, woot, you made it.
I, I don't know what that means.
Mercury retrograde.
That mean the what planet is that? Is that Mercury?
Yeah.
Okay. What does retrograde mean? It's like lined up a certain way.
Basically, it looks like Mercury spins so fast, it looks like it's going backwards, and that's retrograde.
What the fuck? Okay, so we can't move to that
hmm
planet when we finish killing the Earth.
Well, it's also the hottest. Why would you want to move to Mercury? Do you know what
Um,
Mercury is?
I don't know nothing about the solar system. I just know that the white people in charge keep considering things planets and not
No, not
considering planets.
Mercury.
I
They're
don't know.
considering Mars, not Mercury.
I don't know if I want to live on. Well, it's a red planet, yo. I don't
Oh God.
know. uh, yes, we're not in retrograde. I'm gonna say a special prayer tonight for just everyone in the world, and because 2020 is still,
Sticky.
um, yeah. Shout out to my
It's looking
homegirl.
real funny in the light right now.
Shout out to my homegirl Andrea. I love you. I'm praying for you. We just had a very serious conversation about things going on with her. She was on a couple episodes way back. I forgot which episodes, but we were that was one of my really well, still one of my really close friends back in South Carolina. We used to get together and go to this Japanese hibachi spot, or I would go to her crib and we'd cook and eat. We worked together at K Jewelers. Great relationship, man. And I miss her. I miss being able to just hang out with my homie and get things off my chest. And I'm praying for you. She's going through some stuff. Not gonna put all her business out there, obviously, but I just want to get those prayer warriors on her side. Uh,
Oh, and while we doing that, a big also pray for P, my really good friend Patrick. I fought something really icky last year, and now that same something has hit him.
hmm.
I don't say the word, prefer not to say the word. Um, but if you all could put two and two together, then you know what it is. His is pretty serious, so just pray for his well-being, his health, and his sanity too. Um, you don't think a lot of times it's also a mental battle for that person just being sick. It's not just physical; it's also mental, and he's having a lot of ups and downs with it mentally. So if you could send out some prayers and some love and good vibrations, high vibrations, or whatever else, whatever you believe in, just send some goodness to somebody, especially those two because they need it especially.
Yes, please do so, y'all. We have quite a few topics tonight. Thank you all for not bashing our heads in and being upset with us for not recording last week. That was really my fault. Just had a lot of stuff going on, busy, tired, all kinds of stuff. And sometimes we have to take a little bit of a break. We talk about some heavy stuff on here sometimes, and it takes a toll. All right, so one of the things I talked about, and I guess this will lead into quite a couple of other topics. Um, I just posed this question because of everything that's happening from God rest his soul and his daughter's soul and everyone who was lost, the Kobe Bryant thing, the baby, Gail King, Lizzo, Jay Z, Beyonce, Big Sean, Janae Aiko, Joe Budden, and Safari, and what's my man name? It's just so many things going on. And I posed this question in the group. I said, do you think you can handle being a celebrity? And we've touched on this before, but just I really, now that I'm a little older and more mature, and I'm more of a settled life now. I was just looking at this and just seeing at what's going on and what those people are dealing with, and I wanted to see what the group said. Funny enough, um, thank you to the almost 30 people responded. I feel special. 11 people said yes. Eight people said no. 7 people said, why would I want to be a celebrity? And okay, there's clearly two pictures, but it says one person said I have no idea, and someone said I'm a celebrity and I'm doing fine. That's two people. I don't know who added answers to my thing. Uh, and I see that it's a mixed bag. Biff, what do you think the pros and cons of being a celebrity are? If you had to be a celebrity, Biff, what kind of celebrity would you be? What would you want to be known for? Hello?
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry, Biff. We're exchanging of the child.
Oh, okay.
But okay, I'm back now.
No, I was
Um.
asking you, if you had to be a celebrity, what would you want to be known for?
Ooh. Ooh. But see, I don't know if I want to be a celebrity like Kim Kardashian and start out like risque and then melt into like my empire where I'm worth billions and millions of dollars and then I'm building my family up, or do I want to be like I got it out the mud? I'm like an entertainer type stuff. Get drugged through a 360 deal first, and
Yeah.
then start making my money. Because what artist do you know didn't get drugged through no deal that came out straight up on top? Everybody that
Everybody.
got drugged. Everybody that's worth something or that made something of them names and got drugged through a daggone deal. That's black anyway.
They got drugged or they sold drugs. Like Yo
Yeah,
Gotti had money.
yeah.
You
Like
know what I'm saying? Like they had to do some crazy ish to avoid that, which is nuts. Uh,
so that's what makes me wonder. I don't know what kind of. I
I,
don't know. I think I could do the rapper's baby mama come up. I think I'll take that
that's a good come up. A lot of them are winning, like
Yeah.
basketball wives. They're not rappers,
Hmm.
but yeah, like the wife, the spousal celebrity. Steph Curry's wife has her cooking line and stuff
Right.
going. Yeah,
Chrissy Teigen,
but I
even though
think
she
that's
does
tough
more than that.
too because you got to deal with people talking about your man
Well,
and hearing about your man. Yeah, that
but you
that I
have to
bet.
deal with that whether you're a celebrity or not, though.
Yeah, I think it's different though when the whole world has an opinion on your
You better
relationship.
ask the baby, whatever she is, baby mama.
We gonna get to him in a minute too, y'all. True. I think I want to be a celebrity based off of what we're doing now, like something like a DJ MV, Charlemagne
Podcast.
the God, like a personality, like kind of like how
Okay.
Joe Budden is right now. Like Joe Budden has transitioned. He retired from rap. He literally does not rap anymore. Does not tour.
Yeah.
Nothing. He's done with music, and he has become a media persona. He still does reality TV, but according to him, he did it because he agreed with his baby mama before they broke up, and he didn't want to leave her hanging, which I think is honorable. But that's what I would want to be known for. I don't like a lot of attention. I'm a natural introvert. I can deal with people. I have fun with people. People tend to really, really like me and love me, but I'm just not a huge people person all the time.
Hmm.
And I would want something like this where I can
Hmm.
control it. You know what I'm saying? And then I can kind of control what I say and my actions versus people perceiving it a certain kind of way based off of, people will listen to an album and think you a killer, you a drug dealer or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the rapper life and stuff like that is fun. I think it's kind of cool sometimes to get your little celebrity and your recognition and like the hookups from the companies and endorsements. I think that would be dope. But I think the hardest thing that I'd have to deal with is just everyone having an opinion on your life.
Yeah, but I think that's just any celebrity though, because you can do
Yeah.
anything. Somebody gonna have an opinion about what you're doing. Why your baby wearing the red T-shirt on a Thursday? I just don't understand. Or why are they
Yeah.
wearing blue socks on Monday? I mean, I don't understand why are you doing this or why are you doing that? I think if there's anything to complain about, somebody's gonna complain about it. Why is your Starbucks coffee cup plastic instead of
Paper.
this new biodegradable material? Like they're gonna find something stupid to sit there and complain about no matter what. I just
Well, one thing I
I think it's
admire
just one of
about
those things. Once you hit your status, it's just a status thing. I don't think it matters what you did to achieve that status.
one
I
thing I
think is one. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say one thing I really admire about a lot of celebrities. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my olive oil and I'm wondering if I bought new olive oil or not. I'm wondering. I really love and enjoy seeing celebrities shine light on positive things and the great things that they're doing in the community and those that give back. And that would be one of the biggest things that I want to do. Like, I would want to open rec
Yeah.
centers. Like, I would want to create jobs. Like, I would just
Be a
want to give
Nipsey in
back.
your community.
Yeah, man. I really want to do that. I need to start doing it on a smaller level where I am now. But that's like one of the big things I'd love to do is take all that attention, because that's where the power is. Like, people think it's the money, and it's like, no, the power is when I sit down in front of my cell phone or post a YouTube video, I literally have the attention of millions of people, and I can sway those people based off of how they feel about me, and I can use that to do some real good. Like, in my brain, I'm just thinking of so many crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all my followers, I have 12 million followers. Everyone, let's work on this black criminal reform. Everyone donate $1. And that's $12 million a fund for people who are going through criminal injustices. Boom. Just that simple and quick. $1. Like, who wouldn't give $1 for something like that for someone that they admire and care about?
Yeah.
$1. You know what I'm saying? Or $5. Like, I just think of little stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, just the power. Even if only half of them did it or a fourth of them did it, you could literally command people's intentions. It's just nuts, man. But I'm praying for y'all. Huge shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. That's another one that's been on the forefront of my mind with this whole record label thing. And I watched her Breakfast Club interview. You had a chance to watch it?
Who?
Meg Thee Stallion, her Breakfast Club.
I seen bits and pieces of it. I didn't hear to see the whole thing.
It's good. You should watch it. She actually wants to open up nursing homes, which is very noble, and she's trying to finish school.
Cool.
And I did. Now, some of you assholes out there, get off her nutsack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw
2.7 ain't that good. Bitch, you been to college?
Well, first of all, are you a well-known hip-hop artist doing shows and recording music? Like,
Hello,
it ain't like...
are you an award-winning #1 hit-having artist?
Exactly. I'll take that.
Look like?
And guess what? Don't nobody ask you. Well, some of them do, but most jobs don't ask you about your GPA. You got a degree? Great.
I was gonna say the only time they really ask is like STEM-related stuff. And
government jobs
really
do that.
Care.
Government jobs do that, but other than that, it's like, come on. And she's not done yet. So I mean, shut up, y'all. For real. It's easy to get more than what she has when you're not doing the things that she's doing, like publicly, you know what I'm saying, going through legal battles and stuff like that. Like, oof. But I did see that. But shout out to her. She's a very noble person from what I can tell and sense. She actually does not want out of that deal with them. She just wants to renegotiate it, which lets me know she has good relationships. I think that's pretty dope, and I hope that does work out. She just dropped a project. What's it called? Sugar?
Yeah, Sugar. That was pretty good.
That's the EP.
Yeah, another EP. I wish it were an album.
And I laughed.
She's like barely missing the mark by making them albums by like minutes. I'm not understanding why she couldn't make 1 or 2 more songs to make these albums.
I don't even know what the difference. I don't even know what the difference between the album and the. Oh yeah, EP is what? The album is 90.
Extended production.
Was the EP is 60 or something?
So many minutes. Yeah.
You know what? Technically,
so many minutes long.
Technically, Illmatic was an EP. It didn't meet whatever that time was. It was interesting. But shout out to her. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that celebrity thing, y'all. Give them a break. Stop being a jerk.
Yeah.
Whose birthday?
They're humans too. Just like you got feelings, they got feelings too. So no need to do all that extra shit, especially in like comments and stuff. Like people be staying into the death, and I'm like, they don't even know you in real life, or some of them they barely do. Like I don't know.
Exactly.
Y'all just chill on them. They're just like you. Just chill.
Yes, they're people. But I'm gonna skip the Bernie Sanders thing. I don't want to talk about him trying to legalize weed. That's a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the best.
Let's go something fun. Let's do the do's and don'ts of clubbing.
Wait, now we gotta let's okay. So we're gonna listen. Ooh. We're gonna transition. So let's talk about the baby because technically he was in the club, and then we could talk about club experiences because that was an experience he had in the club when he was leaving the club. So the baby, y'all. So did you watch the video I sent?
Bill. Yes, Bill.
Yo, so the baby's walking out. I didn't know I didn't believe it at first. I didn't think it was him until he gave the video because I'm like, how you know that's him? You know, all you see is a hoodie. Anyway, he's walking through the crowd. He's leaving, and someone is holding their phone in his face, really close to his face, and then they hit him in the face. Now, it wasn't like a cock back hit you, but they were holding it close, and then they extended their arm and hit him in the face. The video's online. And he thunder slapped the piss out of that person, yo. Like,
whoever that is got slapped.
Whoever it was.
PT slapped.
Yes. Cold cock, as the old people would say. Like, boom. I was like, ooh, shit. So everyone was in a rage. And this is why we always say context is important, perspective is important. It happened to be a female. He didn't know. And he even posted on his video, he was like, y'all gotta understand. I had a bright, and her flash was on. So you got a bright light in your face. And next thing you know, that light comes closer and hits you in the eye. You're not thinking about the other person on the other side. You're just thinking about, whoa, I just got attacked by somebody. I don't know if it's he wasn't thinking, is this man, woman, child? He reacted. And he even said, I didn't know who was on the other end of it. Like, if you got a bright light in your face and then it hits you in the face. And this is my other thing. Sidebar, Biff. Why? To me, that is so stupid. Like, if I'm taking a picture, okay, but if I'm not in the picture with the celebrity or something, why am I filming them in their face leaving? Like, I don't know what that does for me. Am I going to show that to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole thing is weird and awkward. I understand people, maybe they were live. I don't know. To me, some of that stuff is weird and awkward because it doesn't really create a moment for me unless I can get a picture with you and at least give you a couple of words. That's just me. But he did apologize via social media. I'm pretty sure she's probably going to take some legal action. He did volunteer.
Unless he pay her. He probably going to pay her outside.
Yeah, he's like, he says too many of y'all claiming that y'all
because technically, if she did want to, if she did try to take it to court, she did assault him first.
She did. And he said, have your people reach out to my people. You got to contact them folks. So he knows it's the right person. He's willing to have a sit down and apologize. But he apologized because he didn't know. But he was like, you need to show respect, which is true.
Yeah.
Yes, we choose to spend money to support these people, but that does not give us the right to have access to the ins and outs and do stuff like that. But I'm gonna pray for him. I don't want anything to happen to him. I don't want him to get in trouble. He's a huge popping artist, very popular, good music. Listen to his Breakfast Club interview as well. Seems like a very positive, headstrong. In a positive way. I don't know if headstrong is a good word.
Headstrong is good. Yeah, it can be good.
Person, raised well. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to get caught up in the BS, man. He's doing well. Y'all leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave him alone. He had the promoter thing.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
And just like the dude at the hotel, he was like, yo, don't take a picture of me. I got my daughter with me. I don't want people to know where I'm at.
Dangerous.
And I appreciate him for coming out.
He deserved that. The dude at the hotel.
He did. That dude should get fired.
Yeah,
I think hotels need to put that policy in place.
I think that is a policy.
That's corny, man. Like, people not going to want to stay there. They can't have their privacy. So that happened in a club. So we're going to talk about club experiences. I don't know if I need to tell these stories. I don't know, Biff. And this came about, y'all, because I posted in the group as well. I have I'm gonna be. In today's climate, I know I gotta be careful what I want to say. I can say it. I asked everyone. Don't laugh, man. I gotta be very, because the way I used to be. You know how we used to be, Biff. Oof. But I asked if anyone ended up dancing with the stank person at the club or the funky ass person at the club. I cannot find a poll for some reason. Just to see what people were gonna say. And I did get some responses. I don't know where the hell is that. But I posted that. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. Got a couple responses. People said, yep, LOL, the tragedy of it all. Yeah. Women, your health is important. Your vaginal care is important. Okay. And this is how impactful it was. This was after I pledged. So this is 2005. And I still remember this. We was in Georgia. I forgot from one of those conferences for Kappa, and we went to this party, and this chick was in there, and she stood out because she had on like this sky blue dress, and she was attractive. And me and my LBs were just walking around dancing with girls, and we noticed like dudes would dance with her for like 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and then leave. And I was like, I thought that was odd because I'm like, yo, she fine. Like, I'm going to get a number. Like, y'all niggas
Ain't no
tripping.
way in hell.
And one of my, why you laughing?
Go, Biff.
Why you say no way in hell?
Go, Biff.
So one of my LBs dances with her, right? And then he comes over. And I was like, yo, you got a number? He's like, nah. I said, why you ain't finished dancing with her? He's like, go dance with her. I was like, what? He's like, go dance with her. So I'm smart. I'm not going to dance with her because I'm like, something's up. So I just walked past, and it wasn't pleasant. So I'm just going to leave that at, ladies.
Just leave me alone.
Please take care of yourself. I forget how to pronounce it. Is it Yoni or Yanni? There's a lot of health.
Yoni.
Steaming. Steaming is good, I've heard. You might want to try that. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to drag her or talk shit or be nasty or anything. But that was just an experience that I had. And, yeah, it wasn't good.
I got my first stalker in the club.
You know, it's very scary and sad that you just said first. Very.
I know, right, Bill? That's crazy. But yeah, I got my first one. As a matter of fact, Orangeburg. Fucking around state.
Oh, OB.
At Eclipse. Sitting there at Eclipse.
Wait, Eclipse was the one that turned into the strip club, right?
I don't remember.
Wait, which one was Eclipse? Eclipse was the one when you were coming in from Orangeburg from the exit and it was on the left.
No, Eclipse was like in a little plaza.
Oh, yeah, by Popeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my boy Bird. Bird lost his iPhone in there. Rat bastard stole his damn phone. Eclipse, yeah. Oh, my girl made me so mad in Eclipse one night. She wasn't my girl. I wanted to fight her ass. I would never hit a woman. But
yeah, I had we was dancing and the whole night he's like, "Can I dance with you? Can I dance with you?" And the whole night I'm like, "No, I'm good. No, good. No,
hold on.
Good,
pause.
I'm good.
Let me give y'all some context, y'all. Now this Biff. Biff is still a lovely lady to this day. But the college Biff was different. We all were different in college. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Biff definitely had some of those pancakes with the extra syrup on them. But continue.
I had fun. We had fun. We made college worthwhile, Biff.
We did.
But yeah, he was like, "Grayson, move." So yeah, he was like this big scary dude, and I wasn't attracted to him in the first place. He was already scary. And then when I go to the club, I don't go to the club to like necessarily dance with men. I go dance with like my girls and stuff because those are my girls. So
I hate when y'all do that.
He's like, "Can I dance? Can I dance?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good." So then I'm getting ready to go to the bar to go get a drink, and I can't find my own daggone ID. I'm like, man, damn, where my ID go? So I go to B Lord. You announce we got to find somebody, find my ID, bring it up here.
Shout out to
Guess
DJ
who find my
B-Lord.
ID? Biff, I had never seen this man before in my life. I'm talking about the day after this. He was like he was like in the buildings where my classes was.
Oh,
like
hold on, the nigga started. How he know? So he just started looking for you. How he know you went to state?
Biff, I don't know, Biff. I mean, it's also Orangeburg, so it's only so big. Yeah. I'm going to state or I'm going to Claflin because he would have known if I was a local.
I don't know, them locals be blending in sometimes, but go ahead. The ones that used to work at.
But yeah, so it was like I just started seeing him everywhere. Then they had got to the point where I had to get the police involved. And
what?
The courts and like it was just all from the fucking club, fucking around in the club.
Oh my God. I'm sorry crazy. You went through that, man. The things women go through.
People crazy.
Yeah.
But I also had some of the funnest times of my life. I ain't even gonna lie, some of the best times of my life in the club.
All right, I'm gonna tell my other story of so we weren't official yet, but we were engaged in adult activity together. We're smashing. She really, really, really liked me. I really liked her, but I was unsure about some things with her. But we had really good sex. and I think I know what happened, but I'm not 100% sure what happened. But she got mad at me. I don't remember why the hell she got mad at me. And at Eclipse, there was a party. I forgot who was throwing the party. I think the Qs were throwing the party. And boy, when I say she was going out her way to dance with Qs, because these were the
Oh
Qs from State.
God.
Now I didn't have any personal beef with any Qs from State, but they just did not like Kappas. Like I don't know if that's still the case, because like on our campus, it was Greek unity all day long. Maybe one or two people had issues, but like you never had to worry about, I would say, the fraternities
Yeah.
getting into it. Like we would throw joint parties and stuff like that. We was all cool with each other. Like we'd go to each other's house parties. It was cool. But the ones at State, like you had to literally be ready to fight. Like literally, like if we were going to a Q State event, like we would not roll solo. Like 3 or 4 of us would have to go, because they would just always start shit with us because they did not like the Kappas on their campus. But they would just drag it over the fence. I'm like, I don't even know y'all niggas. Like, I don't even know why y'all are beefing. Like, we in college, nigga. We ain't in the streets. But
What's your
anyway,
letters, nigga? What's your
she
letters?
was going out of her way to dance with every Q in front of me, looking at me, staring at me.
Oh God.
And I'm just looking, and I'm just like, it worked. I did not like that at all. I mean, y'all take the stereotypical black movie of when the woman wants to piss the man off, all of that, all the feelings. I had all of them. I'm like, she about to fuck this nigga tonight. I'm gonna find me a chick to fuck. Knew I couldn't find no pussy that night. I mean, I had zero get back. Because Claflin was so small, everybody knew I dealt with her because she talked. So no one would have messed with me anyway. So, but we weren't in a relationship at the time. It was just weird. But that was a bad experience for me, man. I was like, ugh. I was pissed off. And of course, a couple days later, we talked. And I was like, oh, so you trying to make me mad? Well, I wasn't going to do that with nobody. I was just mad at blah, blah, blah. Well, shut up. It worked, damn it. Shit, don't do that shit again. She got lucky. It could have went the opposite way. But she got lucky. That was another memory.
Yeah, you could have really lost your shit.
Yeah, I could have. I lost some respect for her after that.
Oh,
But
I never forget when I had like all my hoes in there at one time.
wait.
Woo! Talk about stress.
I'm
God,
listening.
I had to maneuver that. Like everybody was in a different location, so I had to get close, but not close enough. And good thing, like the main was put away. Like the main was like in a corner, ducked off by himself, so you could get a little more smoochier with him. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody else, I was playing like goddamn. What's that? Musical chairs.
Wow.
I think I did good. I did pretty good because nobody knew anything. Nobody called on nothing. Only issue I had is like, who you coming home with? I had to hurry up and kind of like zoom to the car. It's cold. It's cold. Oh, you
No,
know,
Biff.
the winter always pull up.
All your hoes in the club.
Right. I got it first because it was scared because it was like, all right, there go one. Oh, it's cool. We're going to be straight. Dang, there go two. Okay. I can play this. I'm playing. I got this. All right, now I see the third one rolling there. I was like, all right, I was over it by then. I was like, oh, I'm definitely finna get caught up now.
Yeah, man. Oberg was too. Yo, listen. You just had to not care back then because Orangeburg was too small. Our campuses were too small. Like, it's too small. It's just too small, yo. Like everyone goes to the same places. If you had a whip, you probably hit Columbia or Georgia or Charleston.
Yeah.
But most people, it's too small for that. But I'm glad you made it out. Oh my, Biff, you bring back memories. All right, I got another cute memory. This wasn't the club. This is the Kappa Castle. I almost got jumped. So we were fucking white hot, like popular, and the Qs from State were throwing a lingerie party the same night we were throwing like a pajama party at the castle, and nobody went to their party. Everyone came to our party. They shut their party down and came to our party, and we bust them in the fucking head, charge them motherfuckers $25 a head to get your ass in here.
Ooh.
And they were just
Ooh.
walking around just talking shit. Yeah, fuck Kappas, like all that shit. And me and my LBs and then we were laughing because it was like, y'all paid to get in here to talk shit. That's fine. We'll take your money.
Right.
But somehow or another, I ended up alone. And like 4 of them like came up to me. And I forgot what song it was. This was the crunk era. One of those crunk songs was on. They was like looking at me, mugging and all this shit. And I'm laughing. I'm shimmying. Because I'm like, we shut y'all party down. Y'all in here. I know we done bust y'all in the head for this bread. And y'all might get me now, but y'all ain't going to make it out. But they didn't do nothing, though. But that was just, I'll never forget that night, man. I was like, is it really that serious? Like, oh, we got women in here half naked. Voluntarily. Half naked. Like, some of the most, like, you know what I'm saying? From both campuses. Yeah. And you in here worried about the dudes because you upset about something. Like, get out of here, man. Oh, man.
Niggas weird.
They are. Go, Biff. This is fun.
Look at you, Biff, over there reminiscing. We gotta move on, Biff. We'll be on this that topic all night.
So
we can talk about the do's and don'ts, though.
All right.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about the do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts.
Okay. Do have fun. Please do that. Please make sure you go out to have fun. So make sure you pick a spot that you will like. Do not pick a spot that you think is popular. Do pick a spot that you'll like. Cater to what you like, because it's so many times I've been to so many places that are quote unquote popular or the latest spot, and it's like a bore show. I'm ready to go after an hour. And then there's been times where I've gone a hole in the walls or little spots that I'm well as known, and I've had the time of my life.
Very true.
Pick a spot that you know will cater to what you like, not so much what the crowd likes.
To piggyback on what Biff said, see if you can find someone who's been there and interact with them and check on that. Don't pregame the wrong way. I'm gonna give y'all a club story and a do and a don't. Long short, just pledge the line. We drank Parmesan. We ain't had shit to eat. Went to the club. We were in Charleston for another Kappa conference doing something. And me and someone who shall remain anonymous both threw up in the club. So don't pregame the wrong way and don't get drunk without eating. And our slack ass brothers dragged us outside, threw us in the car, and went back in and partied, and then came back and took us back. I think I told that story before, but they took us back to the hotel after they finished clubbing. I was like, that's fucked up. Anything could happen, but that was some good ass sleep.
Oh, the drunk sleep be the best sleep ever.
Yes, drunk sleep and hot sleep.
Do make sure you get somewhere safe and have some of the best sleep you've ever had in your little black ass life. Do that.
Do make sure someone else will drive so you can sleep in the back seat on the way home.
Ooh, yes.
Especially if y'all road trip.
Sleep. Okay. Don't keep buying the same person a drink if they're not interested or don't seem interested. Even if I'm still on that one drink minimum type thing, if somebody's not showing you attention, don't try to keep trying to buy or force your way into there. And just because the drink is accepted does not mean I accept your fanfare.
I'm old. I've not been out to an outing in such a long time. Let me see. Okay, here we go. And some people really don't get this. Do come clean. Like, I'm talking about before we ever went out, we showered and washed. Okay? Yes. Not washed, washed. Come clean. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Just because you've been home all day. Like, I've been home all day. I literally have not left my house. And yes, quote unquote, I'm not dirty. But if I were going to go out tonight, I would take a shower before I leave. Like, I don't even want to light musk. And do not overdo the cologne, parfum. Don't overdo the fragrances, man.
Yes, please don't come in there smelling like somebody's aunt, uncle.
Leave the white diamonds off.
Leave the creed at home.
What's the other one? Oh, shit. What's the other one, Biff?
I don't know, Biff.
Blue ice? What's that shit called?
Man, fuck that. Japanese cherry blossom. You
Brute.
Can leave that shit there. You can leave that too.
Leave that brute at home. Use some essential
oils. Hate all of it. Right. What else, Biff?
You know.
Do dance. Have a good time. Dance.
Yes.
Even if it's just a little 1-2 step, just dance. Even if you're in a corner by yourself, just dance. Give yourself a break. Break it down. Have a good time.
I can't I can't say this, but I'm going to say this. This was a back in the day tradition. But I would say don't do it now because now I know the climate, and after Biff's story, I know the climate. I liked it when people were nice. I would dance with the big girl or the quote unquote socially unaccepted girl
Well,
and
yeah.
shit. I would be nice and let, cause I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Part of it was because I'm a nice guy. Part of it was you paid to get into my party. So I want to make sure that you want to come back because I want your money. And I want you to have a good time. I want you to feel good. So I think that's cool. I would say don't don't try to play or be nasty to someone. If you're like Biff said, if you're not interested, just say no, thank you, or I don't want to dance right now, or you got to keep the lie. I would say try not to lie though, because you can't tell one guy you got a boyfriend and then you dance with three other niggas that night. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you
Just
tell
say
them
you're
no,
not
they're gonna talk shit
interested.
about you and probably stare at you for the next 30 minutes. So yeah.
Let me think.
Let you think.
And
Come
do
on,
be
Biff.
prepared. Yeah, I mean, do be prepared for all type of emergencies, just in case you get to the club and they're not accepting, cash, or not accepting cards. Make
Not
sure you have
accepting
these
cash.
tender.
What?
Yeah, I've been to places where there's only accepting cards, or they've only accepting
What?
cash. Yeah,
Oh, I've never seen that.
that's crazy, Biff. I know.
Let me
But
help
I
y'all
know
out.
they started doing that cash only crap when people started going back disputing transactions at the club.
Oh, that's trash. I was gonna say do bring cash. Like when I go out with friends and shit like that,
Always, yeah.
and I'm going to places I don't normally go to, I try not to use my debit card because my bank account has been compromised more than once. Um, I would say do order the Cash App card because I just ordered one of those, and
I do have one.
I would say keep that for fun money. I'll put my
Yeah.
fun money on that and just use that if I have to swipe the card. And do check with everyone before you leave. Do make sure you have the right club crew with you. This is a good conversation, Biff.
Mhm.
The club crew. You always it's so hard. You have the person who's gonna complain and say the shit corny and ready to leave immediately. You're gonna have the one person who wants to wait till the lights come on. You're gonna have the one person that's just gonna go there and look for their girl or their man and not be with y'all at all. And you're gonna have the people who are just cool, like Colin, Roger, Bird. We were like, those are my and B Mac. Those are my party brothers. Like we was in the same mode. We getting in here, we dancing. Like it was just perfect every time I went with them, yo. But don't bring those. Yeah, don't bring the people. You gotta. Yeah, that makes a huge difference, man. They can make or break your night. I miss those days. I don't want to go to the club now. I know it ain't like it was back in the day. I miss it.
I
What else you
know
got,
it's so
Biffers?
different now. I don't know. And make sure you even enjoy clubs. Like, don't go out if that's not your shit.
That's true too.
Like, I'm gonna just be completely honest. If clubbing is absolutely not your thing, just if you know you just absolutely cannot get down with crowds and the music and drinking and the social activity, don't force yourself to do it because you're just not gonna do anything but make yourself more miserable. But also, don't be that person that's like, I'm just not a club person. You really just are that person that nobody wants to really invite because you're that person. So
Yes.
just make sure that's what you want to do.
Yes. Yes. All those things. Yes. If you know, keep your Now I'm not a proponent of or a product of the hood. I've dabbled in hood things and I've learned some hood traditions and I've learned to recognize hood traditions. Do know when the shit about to pop off so you can get the fuck up out of there. Because there have been plenty of times where I've seen I'm about to go pop the trunk walk. I've seen I'm about to punch this nigga walk. I've seen we about to rob him as soon as we walk out. Look, there's I'm about to go sell some weed in the corner. I've seen it, I'm
Yeah.
always cutting my eyes across the room, and I get a lot of that from when I was in Philly. I didn't club or anything, but the street mentality and what was going on in the streets really just became embedded in me. So I'm always cutting my eyes to see what's about to pop off, because a lot of the times when stuff pop, the next day, bro, were you there? Nah, nigga, I left. Y'all ain't see that coming? Oh, it's gone. Not interested. Don't want to be a part of any of that. Nope. So do make sure you keep an eye out. Enjoy yourself, but do keep an eye out for the BS, because that element is always there. Somebody always wants to be tough. Someone always wants to look cool and think that's cool, but it's not. It's really not.
Okay. I guess we can spin into what our last topic.
Your last topic, Biv almost cried. You're so mature. Starting over in your adult life.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm at in case anybody was wondering, I'm at was a fork in the road in my life. It's like, it's not a midlife crisis because it's not really a crisis. It's
And you're not
more or
at
less, do I
midlife.
want to, you're right, do I want to stick with chemistry? And
Mm-hmm.
it's not anything that I prefer or anything that I'm starting to not be happy about it anymore. I'm losing my happiness. And so now is it start over and then find something new, or do you stick with what I know and then just battle through? So I'm just kind of trying to decide. Right now, it's kind of looking like go with what I want to go with. No more chemistry because I'm just kind of tired of listening to old white men.
So, what you're going through is natural. Ooh, excuse me. Oof, hold on. I had all kind of stuff going on just now. I don't know what the hell that was. I had like a burp, cough, fart just now. I don't
Yeah.
know. Get your finger out my face, cuz. I like your curly fries. Um, I went through that, Biff, when I left education and go into real estate, because the same exact reasons. I was frustrated. Part of the some part of the situation sometimes is your location, which I found to
Hmm.
be my issue. Like, I really had to sit and think. I wasn't depressed, but I was really down, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm in the mud. I'm getting older. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not married. I have no kids. Like, a lot of stuff wasn't right, and I'm like, well, what needs to change? And I was like, it's my surroundings. Like, I did not want to be where I was. There was nothing wrong with it, but I just outgrew it. It just wasn't conducive to what I wanted to do. And it happens, you know what I'm saying? It happens. It happened to me later in life, my mid 30s. I just picked up everything and left. I have a few friends up here. I have a little bit of family up here, but like, I don't have, like, all my close friends and homeboys are down south. And a
Yeah.
lot of people are like, but I'm introverted, so it doesn't bother me. I still play Xbox with them, still stay in touch. But I ended up going back into my other field, and I do like it better here. It feels better. But I always like keeping my options open as well. And I encourage you, go try something new, because you'll never know how you feel about it until you do it. Like, I
Yeah.
actually really loved real estate, but I don't work well with indecisive people. So yeah. So that was, and I don't like my paycheck, my paycheck depended on how you was feeling that day. Didn't like that either. Um I just got tired. It was just stressful as hell. So I just got tired of it. And I went back to what I knew, and I'm moving on to some new ventures, even in this. So I definitely feel you on that. And I just want to let people know out there, sometimes you got to start over. You might be 30, 40, 50, hell, 60. It's some of y'all still in college. Some of y'all still trying to get a high school diploma. But you can
Yeah.
always come back to it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's never too late. It's never too late. That's what I have to tell myself. Like, yeah, I'm 30, but it's all good because I still got time.
You young, bruh.
So I've been thinking, huh?
You young.
I know. It's just be frustrated. Like, you try not to compare yourself or you try not to keep up with somebody else, but it'd be like, damn, I should be right there.
Who you telling? Who you
So
telling, man?
it be sucky sometimes, but
What is your path?
it is what it is. Yeah.
It's your path. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's journey is different, and everyone had to go through something to get to where they are. See it all the time. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But there's somebody who wish they were in your situation too.
I know. I'm like, but I just in my head, I'm like, if only you knew the
Exactly. Them other people thinking the same thing. Like
half.
it's funny. I take the good with the bad because like I want a family so bad, but when I look at the freedom that I have and I can do what I want, and I look at how hard it is to take care of a child, I'm like, oof. I don't envy you because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't envy you because of that. Like yeah, it's a trade off. It's a trade off because there's still a lot of things I want to do. Like I like being selfish with my money,
Yeah.
unless I'm spending it on my girl. So it's like if I had a kid, that shit got to go. I can't buy the new Tekken. I got to buy some sneakers and some drawers. Can't have holy drawers like your daddy because ain't nobody looking at my drawers.
I mean,
So
yeah, it's a trade off. It's pros and cons of parenting. So, like you said,
I mean,
but
Biff,
freedom is the biggest one. Is the
yeah,
biggest thing you get up.
yeah. That's why you gotta have a strong circle.
Well, Biff, I think I'm done for tonight.
I am too. That was a good episode. Great episode. Thank y'all for listening. As always, join the Facebook group from My Experience Podcast. Hit us up on Instagram, FME_podcast. Myself and Biff. Check the descriptions. You'll see our personal Instagram pages. You'll see me cooking a lot and experimenting in the kitchen. I want to give if you have a question, comment, or you want to be a guest, or you have a recommended guest, hit us up from my experience podcast at gmail.com or fme_podcast1 at gmail.com. I want to give another shout out to Liddy Pops. They were delicious. I posted on IGTV. I'm going to start doing more IGTV videos. I need to mention this. So, IGTV, I'm on a crusade, and I've said this in my videos. I want to convert 70 to 80% of my products that I use in my daily life and in my household to black-owned business products. So, shout out to my line brother, Brandon Palmore of Brandon Palmore Fitness. I ordered a hat from his website, and I have his workout program that I'm going to start on. Shout out to Gardener's Garden. They do natural skincare and hair and oral hygiene products. I just ordered. I have it. I have it now. I have their oral care kit, which is a mouthwash, or oxy pulling is what they call it, versus a traditional mouthwash. Then they have an antibacterial mouthwash that you mix with a powder, and you brush your teeth with that. And I also have some hair oil, which is great because I can't put anything in my hair. My hair breaks out, but it works great. But anyway, I'm using that. And Liddy Pops. I ordered some Liddy Pops. I'm out of Liddy Pops. They were really good, really great experience. So I'm going to keep scouring Instagram and other places to get black-owned products. Oh, my favorite soap is Nubian Heritage Soap. Been using that for years. So you'll see that on IGTV. I'm going to post more videos about black-owned products that I'm utilizing, and I'm working to get all of them on the show. So they can talk about their products, but that is something I'm going to continue to push for. So yeah, we love y'all. Thank you for the continued support. Still have great things to come in the future. Still have more interviews. Thank you all for the feedback. I have friends texting me, and even some of my friends on Xbox now listening to the show. Shout out to Nick, my buddy from the division. I had to give him a special shout out because I know he's gonna hear this. Yeah, man. We definitely appreciate it, man. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep enhancing the show. We're going to keep giving y'all things to think about, things to laugh about. Hopefully not too many things to cry about.
Thanks, you guys. I would do the ending, but in particular, today, I just want everybody just to be safe and have a good day and have a good week. Just been going through some things, so I just spreading love to everybody, not just the brown and black people today. I just want to give it to everybody. So if everybody needs a little love today, I just want to give a little love to everybody.
All right, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.